Hey, what's going on, guys? This video is probably going to be pretty long, so just a warning right off the bat. Well, I'm sure you can see it anyway with the timer. But I've gotten some stuff sent to me over the last about 6 or 7 weeks, and 2 of the packages came today. And I wanted to do all the, not really unboxing videos because, I mean, they're going to take too long. Plus, I didn't want to do a bunch of videos just on, each individual person. I want to kind of bring them all together so the people who are interested in this stuff, they can pop one video on and just watch it all the way through, as opposed to, going through a bunch of different videos. Plus, the people who don't like these videos, they can just skip over this one. But anyway, this is just going to be a thank you video and showing you all this stuff that people have sent, which is just awesome. There's so many cool things here. I'm going to be doing videos on most, if not all of it. But anyway, I have 6 different... this stuff's from 6 different people here, so I'm going to do one at a time. Some came with notes, some didn't. I'll do the ones first that did not come with any notes. Also, as far as who sent it, if you want credit, please post in the comment, because I don't have everyone's YouTube name. For example, the first person in one of the packages that came today was, I believe, from Belgium, and it was this. It was in a red box, and it was just this this sauce and a spork that says Bon Appetit on it. So I couldn't see a sender's name or anything. I know we've communicated through messages, but I get so many messages sometimes I forget who's who. So please, if you want credit for the stuff you sent, please post in the comments, and I'll certainly add it to the description box. This way I can properly thank you. But anyway, so this first one, it's just this box of Harissa sauce. Harissa's, I never want to, like I said, I don't want to butcher it. You guys can, some of you I'm sure know how to pronounce that, some don't. I certainly don't. But anyway, let's see, I'm looking at the ingredients here. Trying to find English. Alright, contents. Red hot pepper, garlic, coriander, salt, and caraway. Sounds like an interesting mix. See, here's the label here. I love seeing, foreign labels and stuff. It's really interesting to me to see how things come, from all around the world. This was made in Tunisia, and honestly, it's a country that I've never heard of before until just the second. But anyway, it says to be used within a 3-year period, or a period of 3 years after the manufacturing date shown on the bottom of the tube. So let's open it up. And here's the first thing that shocked me when I opened it. And by the way, I didn't try any of this stuff yet. I will do stuff on camera. But yeah, it comes in a tube. I guess the consistency is of a paste, so it's pretty cool though. Really interesting. I'm actually looking right now for the date. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to look at it behind the camera because it's hard to see. And it says, trying to find the English. I think it says no. Let's see. 2000. I don't know. Well, I can't read it. I don't know if you guys can or not. But either way, I'm going to be eating it whether it's good or not. Just can't see it with the blue there. So anyway, alright. So yeah, we have this hot pepper paste, which should be really, really interesting. Of course, it is sealed. It's a brand new box and everything. So I'll be trying this in a separate video. I'll put it in my hot sauce series. I'll consider it a sauce, but I think it was really unique to find it in a tube like this, so pretty crazy. We'll see what that's like. The second person who sent something without a like a letter or anything is back here, and they sent me 3 awesome products. First one here is the Iguana brand Radioactive Atomic Pepper Sauce, which looks really cool. It's got a really funky label on there. I really like this. Let's see, ingredients on here: habanero, cayenne, and Tabasco peppers, carrots, salt, cane sugar, onion, lime juice, tomato paste, ascorbic acid, and garlic powder. So it's got 3 different peppers in it, which seems really unique. And like I said, by the title and the picture there, it should be pretty darn hot. They also sent me this one, which is another Iguana brand sauce, and this was called the Pretty Damn Hot Habanero Pepper Sauce. Iguana XXX. So really cool. Ingredients on this one: also habanero peppers, carrots, cane sugar, onion, salt, lime juice, tomato paste, garlic, and ascorbic acid. Now, by the way, I always say habanero. It's just how I say it. I believe the correct pronunciation is Habanero or something like that. I know the H isn't really pronounced, but anyway, it's just how it is. Habanero. That's just how I always say it. So I thought that was really cool, and one of the most exciting things actually is these Blue Diamond Almonds, the Bold Habanero Barbecue. These sound amazing. Now, I know I've been doing the hot sauce series, but I am interested in all kinds of spicy food, and I do not have this particular type of Blue Diamond nuts by me, you know, my local grocery store. So this was really, really nice to do. Plus, you know, these aren't cheap. These could be like $4 a can. So I just thought it was really, really cool of you, and they sound delicious. And I'm fighting off eating them right this second because I'm starving. But obviously, you can see it's an open can here. So we'll be doing a video. Well, not we, I. I'll do a video in the future trying these as well. I'll have like my food reviews apart from, you know, hot sauce reviews. So, and by the way, all these videos I'm going to be doing on this stuff, it's in addition to the other videos I already had planned. So please, please don't think like, oh my god, again, more hot sauce, more food, where are the knives and the guns and Zippos? I'm still going to do that stuff. This is just in addition. It doesn't take away from anything else I do. But that was really cool of you. So please, you know, like I said, I know I haven't messages, but please comment if you want to be anonymous, that's fine. But if you want some credit for sending some of this stuff, I really appreciate it, and of course give you the proper credit. So that was another package, was these 3 items, which was really cool. Then we have I'm gonna leave these other 3 because I have notes for last. The last person who sent something without like a letter or something, I have his address here, but I'm obviously not going to give his address. I will say his name is Tony, and you know, I'm not even going to give this, you know, the city or anything like that, just in case for privacy. But Tony, if you want your screen name, you know, everyone to know about you, please comment below. But Tony was extremely, extremely generous in sending me some knives, and some very, very cool ones at that. So, the first knife here we have is a bird model. Really unique. I've seen some of these models, but not in this exact configuration here. And this has 2 blades on it. This is a slip joint. One blade is the plain edge. If we close that, the other side is the fully serrated edge, which is awesome. And I will be using all these knives, and I will be reviewing most of them, if not all of them. But anyway, let me show you another one here. This is actually a really cool knife. Really, really cool knife. But I have to show you my new favorite knife, and possibly a new hot sauce opening knife, is this Spyderco Spin, which I'm totally falling in love with. I mean, you guys know how much I like the Cricket. It's basically a Cricket in a different, you know, body. And there's 2 deep finger choils in here. When you first open it, it seems like really awkward, but you throw your first 2 fingers in there, it melts. Like most Spyderco knives, it really melts in your hand. It feels so good. I like the blade style on this. It's super tiny. It's a really, really cool knife. I really like it. So, like I said, that's possibly a new hot sauce knife, but really, really cool of them. Really fantastic knife, and they don't make this one anymore. Then we have another Gerber. Very cool little speed assist, which I like. I will be doing a review on this. In fact, I have 2 of these now. So I'll be doing a review pretty soon on it, because I've been using the other one for a little while. But very, very cool, affordable knife. Talking about that in the future. Then he sent me this Texas toothpick, which is awesome. This is a buck model. And let me try to get close on this. These scales are really nice. If the camera will focus, come on. There we go. Look at the depth you have in those scales. It's really, really nice. Just awesome. Really, really cool. And if we look here, it's the Buck 385. You can see that on the tang. So another awesome Texas toothpick. I'm not sure if I want to actually use this one. It's pretty sweet. I might want to carry it, but if not, I'll go right into my collection with the other ones. But very, very nice. Then we have the French Languiole knife, which is awesome. And I'm not sure, I have to look back because I'm not sure if I did a video on this. I used to have one of these, not this particular one, but one that was very similar. They're really, really cool knives. And just like the Opinel, you know, there's a lot of history behind them. But very, very nice. Thought that was awesome. You hear that real deep snap on that. Then we have this Gerber knife. Alright, I guess I was babbling too much. Camera shut off, so I guess that was 10 minutes. But next knife here we have is the Gerber. You know what? I have to say I do not know the model offhand. Although I did used to have a Gerber folder that was slightly larger that had the same like hole pivot area for your finger. And let me tell you, once your finger's in there, it feels so good and so secure in you know, in cutting with this. And I've actually cut up a little bit of cardboard yesterday like this, and it's awesome. And it's got a little, I guess you would consider it a frame lock because there's no real front scale here, but it's just a really cool little knife. And as far as Gerber's concerned, this one is built like a tank. I don't think I've never come across a Gerber model that was so well built as this one, and so like secure and just beefy. It's really just awesome. So I have to say I'm ashamed I don't know the model name or the model number or anything. And this last one has to be my favorite. This is a Queen slip joint. And I have not talked about any Queen cutlery knives on my channel yet. I have owned several in the past, as well as some Schatt & Morgans and some other various brands of slip joints that, like I said, I haven't really exposed anyone to on my channel yet. But this one is beautiful. It's got D2 blades on it. Here's our secondary blade, and you see that half stop. It's just super strong, really nice. Beautiful knife. I mean, this is one of those slip joints you can actually use and be very secure with. I mean, they're fantastic user knives, but like I said, this is going to be, for me, I don't know if I want to use it or if I want to throw it in the collection, because I really do want to use it. And I think I will start carrying this in addition to another knife. But it's just super nice. This was so cool, you. I really can't thank you enough. Tony, like I said, please, if you have some videos up, you know, please give me a chance to expose your channel to everyone else, because I think you deserve a shout out for this. You know, not that you have to send stuff to get a shout out, but this was just over the top. It was super nice of you, so I definitely want to give you credit. Alright, so there's 3 more things left. 3 more little mini packages with notes, so I'm going to go ahead and read those right now. The first one here is out of view for you guys, but let me read the note here. Hi Jeff, I've had this knife for about 3 months. It was a great user knife around the house, as well as a good flipper. Even with the funky handles, it's still pretty new, but not very sharp. But that's due to the poor quality. Even though it is poor quality, it's pretty wicked looking with the curves. Anyways, it's nothing too special, just something to add to your collection. As for the bracelet, I'm more than sure that you've noticed that it's not your everyday paracord bracelet. The pattern is named the Dragon Tongue. I wasn't sure if it would fit right, but I hope it does. I may warn you, the buckle is not very stable, but it holds well enough. Your choice if you want to wear it. Well, I hope you like the gifts. Take care and keep those videos coming. Lance, and here's Lance's screen name, Eskimo Airman. And well, P.S. my channel isn't really used for video uploads. No need to worry about pointing people to it. Okay, that's ironic. This is another one that just arrived today. That's ironic that I just showed that. But anyway, thank you, Lance. That was super nice of you. And here's what Lance sent me. He sent me this battle song, which the curved handles are kind of hit and miss with people. As far as a user battle song, they're actually really nice, and they offer a lot of comfort. But as far as flipping, the curved handles, like I said, kind of hit and miss. It definitely makes it a little bit harder to flip, at least if you're not used to it or if you didn't learn with curved handles. But still, very much appreciated. Still awesome. In fact, I actually used this today after I opened this to open the other box that I got today. So that was very cool of you, Lance. Really appreciate it. And also the paracord bracelet he gave me, which actually does fit. I happen to have the other one on right now, but look at this braid. It's actually really interesting. I don't think I've seen videos on YouTube on how to do this braid yet, but this one, obviously, you see it's a black and gray. It's a really interesting design. I like it a lot. So that was just super cool of you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's talk about this one right here. First, let me show you the stuff, then I'll read the letter here. 2 hot sauces, and look at this. These are Iguana brand, just like this other person sent me. only they're completely different. So it's ironic that two total strangers got me the same brand sauce, but they both got me completely different sauces. Now these are the mini bottles. The one on the right here is the Iguana Golden Habanero Pepper Sauce. These are the 2-ounce bottles. And the one on the left here is the Iguana Vicious Jalapeno Pepper Sauce. So really excited, looking forward to trying these out. These look really cool. And the other thing you got me was, these are all over YouTube, but I've never ever tried them before. So it's gonna be interesting. I'll do a video on them. I'll try both of them together. But these are the well-known, trying to think of how to pronounce this, the Shirakiku Ramune drinks from Japan. And very interesting drinks. These are the ones, if you've seen videos on them, where there's a marble in here and you have to like flip the cap over and you pop it down. The marble drops into this first chamber here. You can see it's separated into 2 different chambers. And then, of course, the pressure then starts fizzing up because it's a soda. And it just kind of wobbles back and forth in there. And then, of course, there's videos on how to get the marble out when you're done for like a collectible or a novelty thing. But really cool. And what makes me laugh, which I love so much, is that this one here is the lychee flavored one. And he says in his letter, which I'll read in a second, that he reminded of my old video when I did the can opening stuff, and I tried lychees for the first time. And it's Japanese fruit, and it's well, I'm not sure if it's Japanese, but I always get it in Oriental buffets. You know, they always have a bowl of them there. But they're really good. Really like the fruit. So having a soda like that and the novelty of being this whole marble type deal, it's gonna be really cool. And the other one he got me here is the pineapple flavored one. Same thing. So I thought that was very fascinating. Like I said, I've seen videos on this stuff. It was like a big fad probably a year or 2 ago, maybe even longer. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I got to get those. And they never had them locally. I never found them, and I just forgot about them. So it was super cool of them to get these, so I can do videos on them now and actually try them. So very cool. And let's read the note here. It says, "Hey there, Jeff. Here's some products that I thought you were very interesting and wanted to send to you. There are 2 bottles of the Shirakiku Ramune drinks, Japanese, and 2 imported from Costa Rica hot sauces that looked awesome. One of the drinks is lychee flavored, so I thought back to your can opener / strange fruit video. Enjoy, Eric," which is Sleeper Cell 11. So thank you very much, Eric. That was really cool of you. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to try the sauces and particularly the drinks, because like I said, I've seen so many videos on them. Definitely interested in it. Okay, so the last package here is right in front of you. The first thing you'll notice, obviously, is the ulu, which is this traditional Alaskan knife, which is very cool. High polish. You can see my reflection here. Really nice. This one happens to have the fish on it. The salmon, really nice. In fact, I actually have some handmade. Hold on a second. I think I have it in the drawer here, which I'm still waiting to do videos on because I haven't used them yet. I got them a long time ago from another YouTuber. Hold on just a second. If I can open this drawer here, there's someone who is actually a descendant of an Eskimo. Or, you know, comes from an Eskimo family, and he makes these as well. So I have these, which I'll eventually review. He, you know, just hand makes them, but they're just traditional ulus. And hold on a second. Really cool though. And here's a little order form that came in the package here. The Ulu Factory. They have ones with different handles on them and different styles, and the different cutting boards with the actual dip, the bowl shaped in the middle. And here's a variety of them. I just thought this was really nice. In fact, my grandfather, years and years ago, he went to Alaska and he brought one of these back that's just like this, only with a different design on it. And he's had it hanging on his wall, and I always wanted it. But once he passed away, I didn't want to touch anything in the house or change how the house was, so I just left it there. But it's always piqued my interest, and now I actually have one, which is awesome. And this one actually resides right in my kitchen. And in fact, I used it yesterday for the first time, and it works great. And it came razor sharp, which is awesome. But besides that, this is also the person who had sent me the Boot Jolokia peppers. Sorry about that. Camera shut off again. I guess this is a long video. So we're at about 20 minutes or so, so I'm going to try to wrap it up soon. Anyway, I was just thanking him again for the Buchalokia peppers, or Nagajalokias, and I was going to say thank you personally for the pain. No, I think it's actually pretty cool that you sent them, because I wouldn't have gotten them on my own. I never planned on doing videos like that, but it did open up the whole idea of trying different peppers, both dried and fresh, and in addition to hot sauces. So I thought it was very cool. He was very nice. But he also sent some other stuff here. The Alaska grown patch, which I thought was pretty cool. And on the back here it says, "Thank you for your support of the Alaskan agriculture and hand picking this item," and blah blah blah, and instructions on how to use it. But I thought that was really cool. Alaska grown. Made in China. Ah, it's funny. But anyway, it's actually a really nice patch. I appreciate it. And of course, wherever I put it on, I'll always think of you and the nice stuff you sent. So thank you very much for that. He had also sent me a hot sauce that he'd been talking about. He said, "Dude, you got to try this. You have to try this. This is the El Yucateco, or Yucateco Habanero chili sauce." Very cool, 4-ounce bottle. Let's see the ingredients on this one. We have water, habanero pepper, tomato salt, spices, acetic acid, or the vinegar, xanthan gum, citric acid, sodium, blah blah blah. There are some preservatives in here. Habanero chilies again, tomato salsa, blah blah blah. But anyway, he said it's awesome. He loves it. Of course, he is definitely a pepperhead. He was telling me about the ghost chilies, how he can take them. He can only have a couple at a time, but actually, you know what? I'll just read the letter. It's in there. But also, one of the most interesting things I've seen yet, he sent me 2 packages of this Alaska's Best King Salmon Jerky. I've never had salmon jerky before, but it sounds awesome. This one here is peppered, pepper flavoring, and this one's just the original. And if you can you can't really see that great to the camera, but I see these nice, goldeny orange pieces of salmon that's just, jerked. And it says hand cut from wild king salmon. I think that's awesome. It's going to be, here's a better shot of it. But I think this is going to be really interesting to try this out. Ingredients, obviously wild salmon, salt, brown sugar, corn syrup, solids, natural flavoring, spices, garlic powder, and contains fish. I would hope so. Really interesting. Never had that. I love beef jerky. I love all kinds of jerky. I've had obviously venison jerky, deer jerky. I've had alligator jerky. I've had squirrel jerky, homemade from one of my hunter friends when I was growing up. I've had buffalo. I've had, what else? I've had rabbit jerky before. All kinds of stuff. Never had salmon jerky. So I'm really looking forward to that, see what that's about. But anyway, let me read the letter here for you. And then I'll finally let you guys go after taking up so much of your time. But here we go. "Hi Jeff, a little story behind this sauce. I tried it first in 1982 in Mexico City with potato chips. I bought a couple of bottles and brought them back to the north of Mexico, where I'm from, and I never saw them again. Then I moved to Alaska in 1990, and finally around the late 90s, I found them in a store in Alaska. It was funny how even with those 2 bottles back in the 80s, I could still smell and taste them from memory because they're so good. I added a couple of ghost peppers in a plastic bag. I didn't have a new bag to send you, so if you don't eat them, don't worry about it. If you do, be careful. I eat a lot of spicy food. In January 1995, I ate 36 habaneros with a few chicken wings from KFC, and back in my head felt like it was coming off. And these ghost peppers I'm getting used to, but I can only eat a few at a time. Your mouth will get really hot and then disappears pretty fast. Putting salt on your tongue can help if it gets too hot. Helps me, I don't know if it helps anyone else. If it gets really bad, relax and breathe until it comes to a point where when the endorphins kick in, and you will feel really good. Back in the 1980, I ate 186 red peppers with a sandwich. Needless to say, my dad had to take me to the doctor. Included is an ulu knife and some dried salmon jerky. And then he had a little note in the bottom here. Good choice on the 4.7s light. My wife and I sell them here in Alaska. We have an FFL, so we sell guns, knives, flashlights, backpacks, and more. We sell them at gun shows and out of our house right now, and we are going to open a store and a website in the near future. Hope you like the sauce. Thanks, Juan. So, thank you so much. I mean, I really appreciate everything you did for me. Like I said, the peppers was really cool because that was a definite you know, kick in the butt and a push forward for me to try that kind of stuff, and I absolutely love it. I definitely wish you the best of luck, you know, with your ventures, with you and your wife, opening a store and, you know, internet site and stuff. And, you know, please do, once you get the ball rolling, you know, send me a message and I'll check it out. But anyway, thank you to everyone from the beginning who sent me stuff and showed support. And I have a lot of videos that I'm going to be doing all this stuff. I'm really excited to try these things. They sound great. Hot sauces, like unknown hot sauces, are always a great surprise because I really don't know how hot they're going to be. I have no idea until I try them. So we're going to go through that journey together in some of the hot sauce videos coming up. And I have some awesome knives here which I've been using and I will be continuing to test, and eventually I will review them. And I also have some other knives that I didn't show in this video that I've long awaited a review on. So definitely going to have stuff like that, guys. Again, please don't get discouraged if you don't like hot sauce videos or food related videos at all. I still have plenty of stuff coming your way, I promise you. In fact, I'm going to try to make time today for one of those knife reviews I've been talking about. But anyway, thanks again to everyone. I really appreciate it. And I sincerely hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.